Alrighty, welcome to the Thursday afternoon to night stream. I'm your host, Apartflower39. Today I'll be streaming a game made by a YouTuber. This is Transience. So, for context of my title, because I'm sure not many people either took film class in their college as their elective or anything else. 400 Blows, for quick context, is a movie that was made by a critic back in, what was it, like the early days of filming? I'm sorry, I'm a bit fuzzy on it. Give me a sec. Yeah. Back in the late 50s to near early 60s. So, that's how early it was. Sorry, I just woke up a while ago. Anyway, so 400 Blows is and was a film made by a film critic at the time, and for the most part, I'm trying to remember the details, but pretty much the roundabout way of going about it is that he made a film after criticizing movies for so long, and he pretty much, for lack of a better word, put where his money is. And to that extent, the film 400 Blows was widely well received as far as my knowledge extends. It was apparently fairly renowned, and at the time I think possibly was a trendsetter and much more. Now, of course, Transience is, for lack of a better word, the critic BigFry's 400 Blows. Meaning this is his attempt to put where his money is. After criticizing so many games, from AAA to indie, the question is now, does he have the chops to do it? I certainly hope so. Maybe. Alright, now that the preamble's out of the way, let's actually get started, shall we? So, this is Transience. Like I said, this is the BigFry's game with his studio Resurgence. Or Resurgent. Okay. Right, so I've watched the BigFry's stuff before, and I found him to be I wouldn't say he's bad, he's just kind of like, sometimes he blows things out of proportion, sometimes he doesn't, sometimes he's funny, sometimes he's not. It's an acquired taste, is definitely the word to describe it. But still, he does make good points when they're agreeable, and other points, not so much. Alright, let's see here. Motion blur is off, thank you for that. I'll take the full space global illumination, as this will be the, I guess for lack of a better word, full extent of what you can do. Let's see if you've optimized this game well enough to warrant that. In-game features, FOV, let's boost that shit up, baby. Toggle ADS, of course. Toggle sprint, yes. Toggle crouch, damn straight. Toggle lean. No, that's fine. Experience. More immersive, but more difficult. Okay. Awareness. That's fine. Alright. And then we have holdout. So I guess this is where if you want to have just a little fun. Alright. Alright, so let's see here. We got... So let's escalate here. Easy for those who want simple combat experience. Lower health and damage dealt. The intended health and damage. And then increased health and damage. Let's go with normal. Let's see what your intended experience is, biggest Fryus. I should remark, unlike Luke Stevens, where I have a lot of things to say, with BigFry, I have only modestly to some things to say. Nevertheless, I won't be any more lenient than I am with Luke Stevens in my rants. Alright. An infamous accountant in New Houston, Eli Reed, codenamed Talon.
Nature has a funny way of teaching us lessons without being loud about it. Subtle ways, from the thickening air to the poisoned rains and vanishing fish. So much can change from our collective actions. Yet the river still flows one way in the end. You go with the flow, everything becomes easy. Trade-off being, you ain't really in any kind of control. People try their entire lives to trick themselves into thinking otherwise. Yet the river itself is strong, wide, fast, and destructive. Merciless at times. Little movements here and there are the most control we really have over anything. Splashing around, none the wiser, till it's all too late, and we go tumbling over the edge together. Even the common criminals around here make it big. Especially if they're toting a solid skill set and know how to hold an edge over the competition. The big guys and corps have the jobs, and the little guys slink along, picking up scraps till they can be worth the proper steak cuts. Some of us are a little past that, but only a little. Still working for the corps in the end, even if it's freelance. Far higher risk, far higher reward. Business this side of the dime eventually becomes more about taking the right jobs rather than simply staying alive. Sometimes we'll see the rush coming, apply enough pressure and plant our feet, hoping to stand against the current. Just a matter of time before the endless flow of the water returns us to the stream. We know it. We still fight for control all the same. No matter how many signs we receive, and in any number of ways, the river never changes.
Chapter 1. Unicorn. Alright. I'll say this about the comic book cutscene. It's okay. It could have been... It could have easily been an Aquaman game situation where it's like a bunch of stilted stuff, but because dialogue is playing over it and it's not coming from any of like the characters that we're seeing, that's fine for now. Alright. Big Fry, what the hell is this? Where's my body? Where's my body? Oh my god. Nah, I'm bullshitting. I don't care that much. Alright. Alright, use this to jog or sprint. Let's see here. Okay. I should remark I got this game for like $15 because I got it with the intravenous bundle sale. Alright. Alright, we got like background characters. So far there was like 3. You know, I'm kind of disappointed that there's no, like, you know, lower body to look at. I mean, you know, I'm not that disappointed. It's common practice, even with, like, other games like Starfield or even other first-person shooters. Hold on, let me see. I wanna... How's it going there? What are you looking at me for, huh? What makes me so interesting?
You know, the skies are always shaded with a cloud cover out here. Locals tend to agree it's some omen
see. Let me see here, you.
Response to the actions of our fellow men. Omens and the wrath of God are just coping explanations to simple matters. The sky is fogged because we're all swimming in the modern American dream out here. Nothing puzzling about it at all. It's just nature. The walk home that night wasn't special either. Down the same old decrepit streets towards that cheap heap I call home. Of course, I could have planted my feet anywhere in the city, even in the high-rises next door to the CEOs with the gold-plated floors. What kind of asshole walks on gold? Anyway, I preferred somewhere closer to home. The stains I represent in my line of work shouldn't be slumming it with the men who never get their hands dirty.
Alright, I'm not gonna lie here, actually, real quick. Give me a sec, because... I'm not gonna lie, if I didn't touch the door earlier, I would have suspected I would have had to mantle over the fence. This fucking guy is still talking? Jesus Christ.
Anything other than the typical was a unicorn of a day. And if I knew how special the day was, I might have dressed differently from my last errand.
Okay, okay.
How long my
Nope,
unicorn
nope.
of a day
Give me a sec.
was
Nope.
about to
Oh.
become.
Alright, I was gonna see if I could toss it over into the... I was gonna see if I could toss that vent lid over. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, if I didn't open that door earlier, I would have just assumed you had to, like, mantle over the... I would have assumed you had to mantle over that pallet jack. Alright, give me a second, I wanna see this. Yep. Alright, so I gotta hold, and then... Okay, so if I try to... This is me dicking around right now. I'm not looking for, like, flaws intentionally. I'm just literally just dicking around, seeing, like, how far I could take it. Alright, so if I move around more sporadically, then that's how it's gonna... Alright. Hey there, how have you been? Cheese Drip ask. Damn internet. Yeah, I've been doing well, Cheese Drip. Been a while, I know, but yeah. Alright. Climb, climb. Hey there, bum. How's it going? Okay. I spot like 2 bums here. That's really about it. For a shanty town, there really isn't that much shanty going. 3 bums, there we go. Alright. 3 bums. I know this is a tutorial section, but I mean, come on, man. 4 bums, now we're getting somewhere. God, why does my character move so fucking slow?
Just about right for a gang war. Worst part of any night is when your last few minutes walking home turn into an ordeal. This will be the 3rd war this year. Hopefully the bangers don't make too much of a mess.
Scanning for trespassers and threats in New Houston. Green to white. Once they fully spotted you, red and alert. I mean, let me read real quick, I'm curious. They spotted me. A guy trying to go home, apparently. Unless I'm not going home and I'm actually a home invader. Oh. Yep.
Ugh, messy. I think I recognized her.
Nope. Give me a sec. Oh my goodness. See, I'm taking in the atmosphere, so to speak, right now. Let me see, what is tax fraud? We're always watching. About that robot tongue do. The Earth. You think she fucked that horse? I do. Nature. Woman in the window. Yet another murder documentary for women. Okay.
Was never good at Jam 8. 7, however. Can always play a few games to pass the time till the gunfire stops.
Yeah, can I? No? Why'd you bring it up then in the first place?
Now that is far too much gunfire for just a minute. Didn't have a weapon on him. The gunfire still popping from above. Might means this poor guy just has terrible luck.
What is this? Thermostat?
Empty. Our local gang left weapons around wherever, even without the correct promotion.
Talk to the gang liaison downstairs. Can I even go downstairs? Okay, I can go downstairs. Okay.
Flashbangs? That's a little fancy for these guys.
A little fancy for these guys indeed.
Enforcers. Shit. I planned to ask them about this mess. Should figure out what happened here.
Alright, got
Tight groupings. Looks pretty precise. Gone. An execution. Didn't stand a chance. Whoever did this was sure to toss their guns. But you'd only need to do that if you actually had a couple of questions first. This is overkill.
What are you talking about overkill? If anything, it was underkill. If this was overkill, then I hazard to see what underkill is like. Alright, oh, there's the casings.
Looks like someone had a shotgun. Interesting. This event seems more like an interrogation than a hit. We need dozens of bangers to push the fight above. So that rules out a smaller gang. Then there's the Paolo family, but they don't stretch this far. And they're on neutral terms with the Kings. This massacre doesn't make sense.
So what now? Do I just go back upstairs, I guess?
Yeah, I'll definitely need to check with Al. Maurice Pagano. I was never particularly pleased with another accountant moving into my little haven, but over time, the guy proved neutral and useful. We only ran a couple of hunts, to be fair, but I trusted him well enough to parse a little more about the situation for me. He always kept a particularly watchful eye, especially on gang activity.
Alrighty. So what is this place going to be? An arena, I guess? (2012, 2013, 14).
Here we are.
Oh, cinematic time, cutscene. Let's see how good your storytelling is, Big Fry.
Pagano, you around?
Eli, still alive, eh? Fantastic.
Yeah, I just got in. It's all this noise.
Yeah, seems like a bit of a mess. Little more than a gang war, to be honest.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Any whistles?
No, they passed by my room. They're blocking both stairwells. Otherwise, this floor is untouched.
Think they want you to stay out of it?
That's what's strange. Neither of us bothered the gangs, right?
On neutral terms with them. I did see our neighborhood queen go over the edge on my way up, though.
She had this whole place in her pocket. That's a pretty big move. Fences must be to make sure our lieutenants keep the advantage.
Afford those fences. Might be stolen.
Eli, my gut tells me you need to be careful. At least know it's not a blacklisted, obviously.
Yeah, I was wondering. If it is for me, it's in-house.
Right. No red listing. What company would, though?
I'd have to think about that. Haven't pissed any of them off lately, as far as I know.
What are they? You could, walk away. Recon a bit. Just in case.
Unfortunately not. Got some sensitive whispers stashed up there. Plus the gear.
Right, right. That fancy armor of yours. I assume you remember where I can gain stashes. Hit it. Take anything you need.
Understood. Best you able.
Especially if this is worst case, you might have intel on my name. But I have a second one hidden in the elevator shaft on this side of the building. Should be able to get to the maintenance room from downstairs and access it.
Around the fence. Waste of rack.
Or
You really think they shot your stash?
we wouldn't put it past them. If it's just a war, they could use the firepower. Traditions and consequences be damned.
Poor decision under duress. Fair enough. Guess it's time to find out.
Good hunting. Anything else comes up, I'll let you know.
Appreciate it.
Alrighty.
Alright. First, the stash.
Look at that. Might as well touch it. Okay. World activity. AI are active in the world, whether searching or actively moving. Show question or alright. Spotting. So they got the traditional
Shit. Maybe I can slip these guys.
oh no. What is this bullshit? Alrighty. No, I got sloppy, is what it is. Alright. What is this shit, Big Fry? I can't mantle over fucking small objects, man. Horse shit. Horse shit, I say.
Maybe I can slip these guys.
Yeah. Great. No guns, no nothing. So far, I don't know how to really feel about the fact that about this guy's dialogue. Game's too quiet. I think that might be my end. Give me a sec, cause give me a sec. Alright, that one might be on my end. Alright. Alright, but yeah. So far, I don't know what to feel about this guy's dialogue. I mean, the closest equivalent I could come up with is Max Payne, but Max Payne had some, you know, actual prose to his dialogue. Here, it just feels like a bit whatever. Alright, okay, so he's got BigFry's got a freaking customization system.
There it
Nice.
is.
Okay.
Not much ammo.
And look at those hairy arms. And we got a health pen too. Okay. So how do I... Give me a sec. How the hell do I access my weapon customization now? Give me a sec. Toggle attachments. Okay. T. Oh wait, hold on. And B. Okay. Let's see, what do I got? Got a laser sight, guys. Laser mode. Activate. Alright. 3 is melee, 2 is the... Alright. There's a joke in here to be made about the fact that there's a bald guy as a protagonist here. It's like, this guy's...
The hell? Fane? I had absolutely no idea why Fane's men would be here. Were they responding to the gang war? Or near an asset? That didn't make sense. The company had zero interest in this location, as far as I was aware. And they wouldn't be happy some banger caught one of theirs with a lucky round to the throat. Best I listen in, before anything gets too complicated.
Let's see what you got on you, pal.
Update status, Bravo. Yeah, we're still cleaning up floor 3. No changes to report.
Is that BigFry?
Alright. Make sure to check the center as well. Rats might be crawling on the balconies down there. Roger. We'll go have a look.
Can I not take the ammo from this thing? Does this gun not use the same ammo that's using? Alright, real quick. This is one thing I do wanna this is one thing I do wanna see if there's like... There we go, yeah, then let's see. There we go, look at that. Point shoot. Alright, G, select. Alright, and pens and gadgets. Okay. Got some thief-style stuff here, I guess, then. Right. So far, I'm modestly okay with right now. Dude just didn't realize his buddy just got shanked over here. But then again, I was acting real quick, so... Okay, so... So because this is a game with stealth, there is likely going to be, like, some... body hiding shenanigans, I'm sure. Okay. Alrighty. Got myself a bigger gun now. Ha ha ha. I'm not sure if it's because I'm moving quick and just murking these guys, or is it just because of the fact that I'm... But yeah, I'm not sure if it's the fact that this knife is really strong, or it's because I'm stealthing around and murking these guys while they're just like wandering about. Oh no, I died. Big Fry, what the hell is this? Nah, I can't. Alright, now what the hell is this? Start from the beginning? Seriously?
Waste of time. There isn't shit here.
Clearly this is the moment where you gotta act more like a panther. Okay, so alert status does matter. Alright, that does make sense. Well, at the very least, now I know the answer to this. Alright, so stealth, when you're using melee, does actually matter.
Waste of time. There isn't shit here.
So I got like shit all ammo right now, and I have to fucking, what, potentially shoot my way out? Or do I have to stab my way out now?
Waste of time. There isn't shit here.
I'm not gonna lie, movement's kind of meh, from my opinion. Oh my god, this guy. Hello?
There, that's got moving up on him.
Oh, for crying out loud. Maybe it's a me problem, but at the same time, I feel like with the amount of times I'm being dropped right now is a bit more of a, like, what the fuck is going on type of thing, you know? I mean, I'm moving slower than dirt right now, and the only way I'm able to get by is by shivving these guys in the back. I'd hazard to say this right now, but this feels like a bit of a learning curve right now. In which, if it is, then alright, fine, fair enough. Oh, there's ammo here. Alrighty, let's see. 30 minutes in, I'm already getting freaking stuck in chapter 1. Joy. And I can't take no more than a few shots. This is supposed to be a stealth section. It's a pretty meanderingly slow stealth section. I mean, I'll say this, I'll concede to this notion right now. I'm likely not playing this the correct way as it was intended. But, yeah. You go out of sight, out of mind sort of deal right now.
Not too happy about Off and Fane's ops. But they know the job's ruthless.
Alright, so finally I got a fucking checkpoint. Again, maybe I am playing this the right way, given the fact that the dialogue said, don't feel right offing Fane's ops. Just saw his buddy drop and just said to himself, must have been a win. Oh yeah, I'm gassed up, boys.
Encircle the target. We're moving aside. Cut him off. Flank formation. Flanking. Not moving. Execute flank. Left up. They're on the wide route. Start a sweep. Going wide. Damn it. Fan out and
Alright.
People got lost in this maze enough as it was. Part of what I liked about the place. Not only was it far off, you managed to work your way out. You just hit all the way out. Place was built for numbers, not for quality of life.
Oh, there's an achievement, I guess, for doming people left and right, all gillied up. Is this how I'm supposed to do stealth, doming people left and right at range with a loud-ass fucking gun? That's not fun. If I'm being honest, that's like Deus Ex, where the stealth pistol is shittier than the actual, pistol, you know? MT Valkyr X. And there's an achievement to finding the Max Payne reference. Oh, okay, there it is.
Huh.
Horn, Woden, Valhalla, Deep Six facility. Who's the collective? Operate with immunity? Where the fuck are they hiding? Fane, Basin Exmate? Owl, Talon, Platypus, Olympus, Tendril, Inferion, Endo, Chroma, Gladius Arm, Basin King, Lizzie, Erican Chain, Ace here. $83.49 NYPD. This doesn't look like an NYPD shield I've ever seen. And I sure know. I see the cops in the subway sometimes. Let's see. Alright. Max Payne reference found, I guess. I mean, sure, you got Valkyrie and Ace here and Corp and all that. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure old Sammy boy won't mind the reference every now and then. Just like how I wouldn't mind if there was an Alan Wake reference somewhere. Great game, by the way. Both the first and second game. Can I save? No, I can't. Only autosave. Alright.
The fuck is this? Why? Clean skin and tags? They didn't care who was a civvy and who was actually shooting back at him. These shitbags just wiped them all out.
So far with this game, I'm feeling okay on it so far. I mean, this is the beginning part. Not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie though, that this section is a bit kind of like meandering a bit though.
Long enough. I owned both apartments in that corner. Left the latter a little unrenovated and empty looking. Didn't even take that long to set up.
I'm sure there's a joke here about the fact that that Eli here looks like fucking Jason Statham.
Acre 12 refers to the chemical compounds that generate the sudden burst of energy for the nitro capsule solution. Normally, it's extremely volatile. I don't know what they did to make these civvy versions more tame than the military ones.
That's the kicker. They didn't. Oh my god, all that for an optic.
Motherfucker.
Hey there, A few of you on response. Target's 4. All squads check in. Respond immediately.
What am I gonna have to do? Peel the suit off? Peel the suit off some dead guy? Maybe, actually, that might be what I'm gonna do.
We're halfway through the doubling back. No action here. Flow 6 still has some resistance. No sign of Talon.
And there it was. Total confirmation. Betrayal of some sort? I couldn't be sure. If a red list on me came across Charles' desk, I'd like to think he'd at least contact me before stamping it. God damn it. That's a landmine scenario. No time to consider that. Need to get some distance first.
What did that thing say, though? So right now, my fancy-ass suit is not here.
A suit locker could have been a bit more secure, maybe. Definitely. Only got to look into improving that.
I'm surprised he didn't have a biometric
The
lock
lead
on it.
didn't notice Bravo didn't check in. Because they're dead. More incompetence. Buys me a little breathing room. Fane was an organized company when it came to hits. One of the reasons I enjoyed working jobs from them. They did the legwork of pre-planning. Made my life a lot easier. Controlled the risks. This seemed like a rush job.
Oh my God.
Flawless Dragon 4358 asks, how bad's this game? So far, it's okay, I guess. Right now, this is the first part of this game, and so far, I'm a bit underwhelmed right now. But that's because it's going slower than dirt, and the fucking protagonist won't shut the fuck up. That being said, though, overall, it's kinda okay still. I'm not expecting much for like 15 bucks, which I paid for. Well, I actually paid 200. Mostly because I got like a bunch of other games, but this game individually costs like 15 to 20.
Bravo. Check in.
There you go.
Sir, my men are beginning to think Bravo might be entirely wiped out. The Queen's scum must be sneaking around. Go clear out the third. What if it's Talon down there? Without that suit? Your fears are asinine, squatty. Go send the scum to their queen. Clean it up.
Oh, what's this down here? All that buildup just for a fucking barrel and this? That's it? I'm a little disappointed right now. Oh yeah, now we're cooking. Yeah. Full barrel MP5 now. None of that mini shit. Man, so far I'm underwhelmed the fact that we're just playing some guy right now that gets dropped in like a few seconds, Big Fry. I mean, where's that suit you promised right now? Is that, what, restricted only to Chapter 2? It's made by BigFry, doesn't surprise me. What is it a blend of? Supposedly, it's supposed to be a blend of... Let me see, what is its inspiration? Tactical stealth shooters. Fluidity of a third-person game with a slower pacing of a first-person game. Yeah. Yeah, that's what its claim to fame is right now. And, I guess it's supposedly supposed to be made or comprised of...
Kings on floor 5. There's a shit ton of them here.
I mean, supposedly it's supposed to be like the older first-person titles it's supposedly inspired by. That being Rainbow Six and... Yeah, that being of like Rainbow Six and like a bunch of other titles. But so far, without the suit, right now it's just... Yeah, so far though, without the suit and anything right now, it's just kinda, well, like I said, meanderingly slow a bit. Look at this, they just wiped each other out. Got some health pens here. Let me see, because I got...
Getting heavy resistance on floor 5 and 6. These fuckers are all over the place.
Well, on the upside right now, at the very least, it looks like there's actual NPC on NPC conflict with each other. Alright, but at the very least, there does seem to be NPC on NPC conflict, which is actually pretty good. Looks very looter-shooter-esque. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it does have that aesthetic. The best way I could describe it right now for the overall aesthetics, at least this early on... Hold on, let me see if I can find the game. If I'm remembering the names... If I'm remembering the game correctly... Give me a second, I'm looking up a different game right now. There we go. It reminds me a little bit of The Slater, which is supposed to be like this first... This was released back in 2018. It's this like... it's this game that it's like Hitman-esque. And it's first person... it's a first person game. And that's really it. That's what it reminds me of, visually at least. The Slater. I mean... I don't know.
Found the grower.
But yeah, so far there's like a lot of like bright colors and contrasting lights, which isn't bad, but still it is a bit... It is a bit... What's the word for it? I'm not sure distracting is the right word. But yeah, I'm not sure distracting is really the right word to describe it. But it's definitely, I don't know, a choice. I don't mind all the darker lights and contrast, but still. The fact that I'm chugging these pens like crazy, though, isn't really doing me any favors right now. Can't tell what my health is, which I assume is also another choice, because... Oh, what is this shit? I can't keep any attachments that I'm using? What is this? What a bit of a cop. Alright, first hour in though. First hour in. And I'm mildly fine with. It's just right now everything is just friggin'. Hey, you gotta play the first chapter as just some dude. And that's it. Okay.
Engaging more of these fuckers on the rooftop!
And let them thin each other out right now. No need to get involved if I could save ammo somewhere. So I should remark that like I said before, I did get this game with a bundle. A game that I already owned, and it was like partnered with like Intravenous and like Trepang 2. Like all these other games and the like. Oh. But yeah, it's like partnered with all these other like tactical or tactical-esque games. To which, alright, yeah. Funnily enough as well, the actual like poster, promotional poster for this game is in the vein of Intravenous as well, which I was thinking to myself, man, that Transience's poster looks familiar, and then I just see it right next to Intravenous. It's like, oh, okay, that's why. Give me a sec, my dog is... There you go, pal. Oh, great. What, are they all aware of me right now? Quick, shoot! Oh no, those are the guys that are actually trying to kill me, okay.
Somebody get behind him! I got you now!
I got you guys as well. So what? Yeah, the amount of ammo I'm getting, I'm not exactly impressed by either. Which, alright, sure. It's supposed to be like a milsim game, but the scenario I'm in right now doesn't feel very milsim-esque. Give me a sec. But yeah, it doesn't feel very milsim-esque. If anything, this scenario feels like full-on chaos. Which, alright, sure. But I have no way of truly monitoring my health. The ammo I'm getting, I'm carrying like 2 magazines at best. maybe this is what I'm supposed to be doing, running across. Yeah. Looks good, but AI doesn't seem all that tense as I thought they would be. I wasn't expecting really that much intense AI, to be honest. I was expecting at most like serviceable AI, to which so far that is what I've exactly found. I am slightly impressed by the fact that there is actual NPC infighting, as in you have two like NPCs of differing factions. They're both like fighting different subsections of themselves and the like, that type of deal. That much I am a bit more impressed by, because not many other games have that anymore, unfortunately. But yeah, so far it's a bit... This part is kind of reminding me a little bit of like other games where they try to like have like, oh, it's a high stakes situation, and like you're outmanned, outgunned, and all that jazz. That's what I'm thinking of. And right now, because I have like no means of like reasonable defense, is this what I'm supposed to be doing, I guess? Like, where am I going? What am I... Oh. I like that. Is this where I'm supposed to go? It says go across the rooftop, but not to fucking where. Make the jump. Oh, that'd be a great idea, but you know. It's like where... Okay, I'm supposed to jump there specifically? Okay. As a stealth guy myself, who's reasonably decent at stealth, so far... Okay! Ruthless, lethal, elusive, and careless. Tactical and minimalist. The fuck do you mean inefficient? Dude, you sent me in here without up shit creek without a paddle, man. I think given the circumstances, I did reasonably well.
Sal. Seems he's already gotten off the building. We already have the
Oh
streets
god, he's
covered.
French.
Every angle. He's not down there. From a rat to a rabbit. Check the surrounding buildings. I bet he's on some pre-planned escape route. Probably got several of them. These accountants are slippery fuckers. So, and get a ship to pick me up in Squad A. We'll head him off. Time to get out of this.
Am I ever gonna get a suit? I mean, right now, we're just literally playing as Jason Statham, effectively, except without any of the cool things that make Jason Statham quote-unquote cool.
Talon. You didn't drop the comms, did you? You're still skulking around, right?
You're persistent.
How's about you just pass me along a ping and we can wrap this up?
Check with Lizzie. She can help you out.
The Queen? She's,
Yeah, I noticed.
Huh. So, you arrived home late.
Catching up, I hear.
Oh, I most definitely fucking will.
We'll see.
Riveting dialogue. Okay.
Boys, I have a little update for you. The rabbit's hopping his way through the scrap heaps in this here slum. Bigger cut to the lucky shooter. Fuck it. Talon, how's about you let us know which roof you're on? We'll grab a bite from a Vandy and you can have as many rounds as you want.
Is that all you got? Nothing happening.
Yeah, right now, because I'm moving meanderingly slow, I'm not exactly... Fucking hell. Nope, there's a stash here. Oh, joy, ammo. Thank you very much for just ammo. Again, am I supposed to be using like an unsilenced gun? I know silencers don't really fully dampen sound, but you know, dampening sound is better than having a loud ass fucking bang go off right next, you know? Okay. Oh my god. Again, if this is supposed to be stealth, I don't think I'm doing it right. Oh no, I died. Ugh, jeez.
Boys, I have a little update for you. The rabbit's hopping his way through the scrap heaps in this here slum. Bigger cut to the lucky shooter. Fuck it. Talon, how's about you let us know which roof you're on? We'll grab a bite from a Vandy and you can have as many rounds as you want.
Ugh, how annoying. Out of ammo.
Talon, I hope you don't feel like we're doing too much for you out there. I mean, I just got a job to do, you know? It ain't special. Sound a bit full of yourself. How's about we make a bet, Rabbit? I catch you,
otherwise?
You don't have to worry about otherwise.
And otherwise? Well, you don't have to worry about otherwise. Riveting dialogue again. Okay. Ugh. Jeez. Why does it feel like the antagonist is trying too hard to be threatening? Maybe that's the point, actually, though. Maybe that's the whole point of the antagonist being, like, so edgy, you know? He's trying too hard to impress someone that's, like, already at that point, you know? Oh my gosh, dog tags. Plant Earl J. Oh, what's this? Fucking finally, a suppressor. Or, sorry, the noise pinch. Finally. Let's see. Reduce it. How the fuck would a suppressor reduce damage? If anything, because I'm shooting at longer distance or a longer barrel, it'd be the opposite. Whatever, alright? I'm fucking happy we got something to quiet my gun now. Finally! And all I had to do was look in some hobo's tent. You think you would have gotten this sooner, you know, over, oh, I don't know, the fucking optic of a pistol? Seriously? Ugh. Alright, whatever, we have it, alright? That's all that matters, we have it.
Where the fuck are you, Rabbit?
You just said you wanted to chase.
A change of plans. Found your little stash out in the streets.
Oh, damn you.
Play cool all you want, Jack.
Okay, now that we got the suppressor at least. Let's see here. Look at that. Look at that. Quiet as a mouse. This is how stealth is now. As you clearly see, now that I've got a quieter gun, I can actually be efficient. No more meandering up to people with a shiv and shank. I wonder if BigFry's still haunted by his poor man attempt of stealth in the Forever Winter. Because I remember a lot of people were clamoring on about that review when it came out. Ugh, boy. Game's in a much better state now than it was initially, but still. The idea of, at the very least, in-conflict stealth was a bit foreign to everyone, actually.
Fuck! Give me a pickup now! The snake has slithered his way to us, man! Keep a sharp eye. His little escape ends here.
Oh, I hear the fear of a lost paycheck. Stressful, huh?
No. This is just a cleanup. First the Queen. Then next on the list is you. Long fall with a sudden stop.
How ironic. Another messy method. Seems even your threats are incompetent.
You cunt.
Ooh, language. Oh, I see him. Oh no. I'm not sure if the suit really makes much of a difference, if I'm being honest. I sure as shit hope it does.
Give me a pickup now.
Because right now, I'm getting a little tired of the fact that I'm getting dropped so easily.
Oh, I hear the fear of a lost paycheck. Stressful, huh?
No. This is just a cleanup. First the Queen. Then next on the list is you. Long fall with a sudden stop.
How ironic. Another messy method. Seems even your threats are incompetent.
You cunt.
BigFry TV says, oh, that's a surprise. Hey man, how you doing? I'm doing well.
Give me a pickup
Surprised to
now.
see you here,
The
that's for
snake
certain.
has slithered his way to us, man. Keep a sharp eye. His little escape
So that
ends
is
here.
you.
Oh, I hear the fear of a lost paycheck. Stressful, huh?
No. This is just a cleanup.
Now I'm getting sloppy.
Then next on the list is you. Long fall with a sudden stop.
How ironic. Another messy method. Seems even your threats are incompetent.
Ugh. Now I'm getting all flustered and sloppy. Damn. Hopping around, checking people's sessions are going, tracking bugs, feedback, etc.
Give me a pickup now. The snake has slithered
Well.
his way to us, man. Keep a sharp eye. His little escape ends here.
Oh, I hear the fear of a lost paycheck.
Yeah.
Stressful, huh?
No. This is just a cleanup. First the Queen. Then next on the list is you. Long fall with a
Crap.
sudden stop.
How ironic. Another messy method.
So far, there's one thing I could say is that it feels slow.
Cunt.
Although that's mostly movement speed. Let's see here. Loud ass bang. Alright, but yeah, I'm getting a little flustered now that I got someone so big here. Damn. Alright. So, for the most part, after going through chapter 1 at least, I found that some things I liked was mostly just like... some things I liked was mostly just how things were flowing overall, at least in terms of narrative. In terms of, I guess, stealth, it was kind of wanting a little bit. Yeah. Guess mostly because on my playthrough at least. But yeah, mostly on my first chapter playthrough, at least for the way stealth was, I went around shanking everybody to avoid using ammo because these guys drop like pitiful amount of ammo, which I imagine is by design. Oh. The ammo coming in form of magazines. But yeah, stealth is kind of just serviceable. Ah, damn. I suppose I was expecting to get the suit a little sooner. But yeah, I suppose I was expecting to get the suit a little sooner, which I suppose would be a little late to change now. I'm not sure if the way damage is handled changes when you get the suit. But but yeah, because we're without it a bit right now.
Then next on the list is you. Lone fall with a sudden stop.
How ironic.
But yeah, because we're without it right now, we probably eat a little bit more damage.
You cunt.
Here we go. Let me see here. I did find the suppressor, which does make obviously stealth a bit more manageable now. Although, yeah. Suit is equipped with armor, changes the game, but narratively, yeah, we want you to slow down, be a bit more methodical until you feel the power shift. Alright. I'm not gonna ask when we get the suit. I hope it's not like, I hope it's at the very least like, because there's like 9 levels from what the... Glad you found suppressor. Many people... Seeing some people haven't yet is super cool. Yeah. Alright, so right now it seems like things have cooled down a bit. Alrighty. Who's spotting me from... Oh, I see it. Okay, I see him. Crap. That one's on me. Sloppy, sloppy. Alright. Let's see. I think because... Yeah, now that there's actual... Hopping around, grabbing feedback, major issues you run into, there's Discord and Steam Community Hub, let us know. We're trying to figure out and patch what we can. Appreciate you taking a look, man. I appreciate you dropping by as well. Hope you have a good one. Alrighty. Alright, things have cooled down again. Okay, so, alright, it's nice to get, at the very least, it's nice to get the word as to, like, what the intent of the developer is. Let's see here. Nope. Spotted again. Okay, this is just me being a bit sloppy now. Okay. Alrighty. I gotta wait for things to cool down a bit. Okay, so when we do get the suit, things do change. Alright. I wonder what that supporter edition stuff comes with. I know it comes with a comic as well as a bunch of, like, behind-the-scenes stuff. I'm mighty curious myself when I do pick it up, or if I do pick it up rather, because I haven't, like I said, I only got it like during the, with my intravenous like bundle recommendation. Oh, damn it.
Fuck! Give me
Oh,
a
damn it
pickup
again.
now! The snake has slithered his way to us, men! Keep a sharp eye. His little escape ends here.
Oh, I hear the fear of a lost paycheck. Stressful, huh?
No. This is just a cleanup. First the Queen, then next on the list is you. Long fall with a sudden stop.
How ironic. Another messy method. Seems even your threats are incompetent.
So I'm just a bit surprised the fact that Big Fry came by. Damn. Alright. I guess I can hold out a bit longer, see if we get when we get the suit at least. Alright. Thinned out. Damn it. Feels sloppy and sluggish. That's what it is right now. Oof. Never had contact with both the creator and someone that was big in content creation.
Keep a sharp eye. His little escape ends here.
Oh, I hear the fear of a lost paycheck. Stressful, huh?
No. This is just a cleanup. First the Queen, then next on the list is you. Long fall with a sudden stop.
How ironic. Another messy method. Seems even your threats are incompetent.
You cunt.
See here. Ooh, okay. Now we got a bunch of stuff here. Nice. So, alright. Oh, fuck. Damn, getting stitched up here. Damn it, stitched up again. Maybe I should have... Nah, damn it, I really should have told him about the rooftop section, the other rooftop section. This one is just me being sloppy. So I got all flustered and like right now.
Oh, I hear the fear of a lost paycheck.
Because obviously with the suppressor, I'm able to pull off more crazy shit, right? And right now, because I got a bunch of like adrenaline, a little bit coursing through me, yeah.
Fuck! Give me a pickup now! The snake has slithered his way to us, men! Keep a sharp eye. His little escape ends here.
Oh, I hear the fear of a lost paycheck.
Let me
Stressful,
try
huh?
the shiv.
No. This is just a cleanup. First the Queen, then next on the list is you. Long fall with a sudden stop.
How ironic. Another messy method. Seems even your threats are incompetent.
You cunt.
Let me see if I could try and do this more Panther-like. Is this guy gonna swing around? Yeah, because right now I'm gonna be camping out a little bit. Let's see. See, they're gonna be funneling up here because this is the only way up. Oh, damn it. It's just got some dude behind me.
Fuck! Give me a pickup now!
Okay.
Snake has slithered his way to us, man!
Yeah, no, this is not just a me problem right now. I will...
Oh, I hear the fear of a lost paycheck. Stressful, huh?
No, this is just a cleanup. First the Queen, then next on the list is you. Long fall with a sudden stop.
How ironic. Another messy method. Seems even your threats are incompetent.
You cunt.
Alrighty. On the upside, at the very least, because I have the silenced pistol, I am competent enough to now, at the very least, actually shoot at long distance and range, and with a more quieter disposition right now. Here we go. Alrighty. There we go. Thinned out. I think I might have to use my pistol the entire way through, because legitimately, I have no other means of getting by right now. see. Got an actual... No, I see him. He could see me actually too. That's kind of cool. Ugh, sloppy. Give me a sec. I gotta charge my tablet again. Bit closer for comfort than I'd like to admit. Got stitched. Okay, let's see here. Jump across the roof.
How's it this hard to put down one man? He ain't even in armor. Come on!
How is it hard to take down one fucking guy? Pretty hard, apparently. Although, admittedly, that's because I got the power of autosaves on my side. Let's see. And the ability to lean while prone. I think this is the same... I'm trying to think, because right now, the way stealth works is if your head is, like, seen, pretty much. But yeah, it's the same way Payday handles their stealth a little bit. It's where, yeah, where your, where theoretically your head slash face is. That's what they account for instead of, like, a full body. Of course, in this case, light and visibility are variables, but they only account, it seems like, for a... only to, like, a certain degree. It affects the speed of which you're being detected at. Yeah, it's... yeah, it only affects the amount of speed that you are being spotted at. So that's why it's so... I'm not sure scuffed is the right word, but so simplistic in that sense. Then again, though, there's nothing wrong with that type of simplicity. Payday's been doing it for a while, but the only problem is the fact that...
Would someone ventilate this prick?
Yeah, but the only problem with Payday's approach was that it didn't account for light variables. Here, it's equal part distance, light, and also sound, it seems like.
Shit. I'm gonna have to jump again.
Did you idiots let him slip? You slag-ridden shitbag! Talon! Don't you run from me!
Got fucking...
Round and round. There was something haunting about being caught up in the spin of the wheel. Normally, we accountants were the arbiters of every rotation. It was rare a corporation decided to carve out a portion of the rim, let alone one as ingrained as myself. The river was a refreshing reminder that my faux invincibility was only seconds from being snatched away at any time. The connections I held and lived by were as fragile as any other pocket in the river. As fragile as any other contract. I was burying the notion of Fane's betrayal. But it could have always been something else. Someone else. A ploy. A scheme. The answers on who kicked off my red listing would have to wait a little while. Transience was a terrible position to hold, even with my suit as an advantage. If a company as large as Fane was on my back, the best course of action was either bouncing states for a brand new life, or heading to the heart of the matter. I had an idea where they'd sent the gear. Fane's operations were a common memory for me. Whether pulling the wool over my eyes just long enough to manage a counter hunt, or aiming for the top, I'd need my gear. My suit. So that was where I was headed next.
See, ruthless and confrontational, rapid and inefficient, tactical and minimalist, elusive and careless. Great. Okay. Thank you, game.
Downstream, into the dead of night. The freezing waters were a nightmare to most, but I found myself right at home.
Okay, that that still is kind of unfortunate right there.
And specialized courses. There wasn't a day passed by where I didn't find some bit of training to be thankful for. There were 2 rivers cutting through New Houston. Not particularly vacation views, till you got far enough away from all the bustle. That is, before all the concrete and metal painted the landscape over. If you kept along with the current, eventually you made your way back to nature, if you noticed the waters at all. No one really looked towards the rivers anymore. Second-hand embarrassment for having nothing to give back but cold shoulders and dry eyes. Shame, maybe pride or hubris. Simpler answer is, the river's invisible, till it sweeps you away. Fane was a personal fan of these distribution centers, especially the ones on the countryside that made fast delivery much easier to manage. That was the primary function of the warehouses, after all. Storage, quick assembly, and preparation of deliveries. The secondary function was a drop house. Quick flashes of credentials and whatever contraband the parent company deemed necessary to store on short order. This location is one of 2 nearby. A bit of a gamble to pick between, but after losing so many ops so quickly, they're most likely to fall back on protocol. Move Talon's gear fast as you can. That'll save you. If my gear isn't stashed there, I'll be wasting a bit of time and risking a bit of skin.
Please let the suit
But
be
the
there.
alternative would be a calculated play these amateurs definitely didn't have time to think of. Safe and protected. Security in numbers. That's the name of the game for them right now. But no one is safe from an accountant.
Oh boy. We're 1/3 of the way into the game, boys. 1/3 of the way in.
The timer I was on grew tighter by the second. If Fane's men could help it, the suit had only been there for mere minutes on a good day. Circumstance gave me a window, but not a comfortably sized one. Figuring out where they took my gear is gonna take a bit of doing. Haven't taken this route in ages. There's a common stash nearby, under the bridge as I recall.
Alright, motion sensors can alert guards of your presence. Shooting them sends an alarm. Try and take it out silently.
Fane's men must have swung by and hit.
Drones. Surveyor V3 drones. Scans looking for hostiles. You. And then
Stashes they
gun
knew about.
drones.
Now that, or another accountant was around recently. I need to be careful.
I wonder, would foliage affect the drone's visibility now? I mean, it wouldn't.
At the time, mostly hope was on my mind. A natural thought process to loop around, at least for a little while. No one was safe from a little fear of circumstance.
Hey, keep it moving. What's up here, I wonder?
A watchtower. That's new. Best not to let them trigger an alarm.
Oh no. Sloppy of me.
Figuring out where they took
Alright, so
my
this,
gear.
now this is a bit more of a
It's gonna
unique
take a bit of doing.
challenge. I will
Haven't taken
concede
this
and
route in
admit.
ages. There's a common stash nearby, under the bridge, as I recall.
I'm curious. Okay. So right now I'm without a gun and I'm without anything. So I am currently just wandering around like a total jackass. Which is fine, honestly. Unique challenges and everything. But yeah. Reach the compound. Civilian activity. They can raise alarm to... Okay. Stopping civilian, aim where they are, and you can subdue them. Okay. Okay, that's a bit more... That's a now new mechanic that's somewhat interesting.
Thought I heard something. Come on, cut me a break.
Ugh, grief. Alright, because I don't have a gun right now, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to have one. But yeah, right now I'm pretty much up shit's creek without a paddle. Hmm.
What was that?
Oh no! Yeah, that one was on me. Sloppy again. Oh, jeez. I'm so eager to get that suit, man. Come on. Throw me a bone here.
What the hell was that? Come on.
Seriously? I'm not sure if I took the most roundabout way possible to get to the compound, because right now... Yeah, because right now they've introduced the mechanic of the civilians, and I'm here without a particular weapon to use. And I know for a fact that stash earlier does not have any, like, any gear in it.
Probably nothing. Come on.
Again, this fucking jerk off. Bought the game, downloaded, played it, now refunded. Pretty mid, honestly. Not. Let's see. Not bad, just not good either. Let's see here. Yeah. Yeah, the first hour is just like really slow. There's no getting around that right now. But yeah, the first hour of this game is just freaking slow as hell.
Windows broken on building C, huh? Yeah, I should have a look.
Ugh. It's slow and man, the main guy won't stop yapping. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, I agree to that. Yeah, give me a sec, because right now I'm trying to get by this freaking section. I want to see that power shift BigFry mentioned, because if it's like any different. Because obviously, it's gotta be a difference, right?
Windows broken on building C.
Give me a sec.
Yeah. Yeah, I should have a look.
I think the thing is with Eli's character is that he's trying to... is that there's attempts to... Survival mode is pretty bare bones as well. Nope. Alright, but yeah. Thing is that with Eli, it's that it's trying to emulate Max Payne in the sense of like his poetic, prose as well as his, thought process. That's my assessment thus far on how that's being managed. And for the most part, it's kind of sort of like, it's not bad, but it's not great either. The kicker about it is that when it comes to Max Payne is that he's like, it's both poetic and depressing when he does it, in the sense that because Max Payne is a noir character, a lot of his thought process is like, Yeah, a lot of his thought process is mostly him like reflecting on where he is. Yeah, I get what you mean. There's a literal Max Payne Easter egg. Yeah. Yeah, but no, when Max Payne does it, he's actually reflecting and lamenting on his life and where it's gone down to. And he's using like all sorts of like poetic verses and like analogies to gods, which is something that Remedy is specialized in because that is how they design their games, with a lot of analogies to gods and deities and such. But here, it doesn't really have the same amount of gravitas, if that's the best way to put it. It doesn't have the same full weight that Eli is trying to convey with his situation and predicament. I mean, it kind of could be like boiled down to like, yeah, this situation kind of sucks and blows. And that's really how it can come down to on that front. And the gameplay, right now, at the very least with the first two, it's kind of slow. And right now there's like a lot of conflict of interest a bit with the first portion of the game. I want to see how it holds up if and when I get the suit, because right now I actually do have places to be at a little bit. Damn it. And because the character's moving slow as dirt right now, it's kind of hard to like go from point A to point B. It says that it said in the tutorial that you use shift to jog or sprint. Is there a difference right now? It probably is. But yeah, no. Most part. At least I could account for one thing. Sound is a genuine factor. I'm not sure if it'll get any different though, so. No.
Windows broken on building C, huh? Yeah, we should have a look.
Fucking hell. I'm having problems just trying to go through here right now. Again, this is probably not the intended path, but with the way the level's laid out, you might think that this is, the path you're kind of deigned to take, you know? But I have no means of defending myself right now, because in the beginning you don't get a gun. Shit, you don't even have your knife with you, so I can't go around shanking people. Stealth is interesting in this game, especially getting an achievement killing someone. 3 enemies with a knife, shoot a dude that's apparently stealth. Yeah. Like I said at the very least in the previous portion, is that when during my literal first portion of the game, I literally just went around shanking people. Do you not have the sleep dart thing? There's sleep darts? Shit, alright, no, I didn't realize there were sleep darts.
Building C. Yeah. Yeah, should have a look.
I didn't realize there were sleep darts in this game. I've legitimately just been stealthing like this the entire time. I've just been I've just been sneaking. I've just been sneaking around like this entire time. I've not been... It's not explained well, yeah. This entire time I've just been fucking rawing stealth my way through. I'm not sure if that's a testament to how good I am or how this game is a bit. Yeah, probably both.
I think there's a bug in my suit.
Alright. Fucking hell. Alright, that makes things a lot easier. Okay. May as well use the stealth dart then. I didn't realize I had darts! This entire time I've just been fucking sneaking around like a fucking psycho right now. Here we go. Alright, now I got a gun. Yay. The more you know. Yep.
Thought I heard something.
Hey, down on the ground now.
Alright, alright. God. Happy now?
Windows broken on building C, huh? Yeah, should have a look.
Righty. I need to get myself a quieter gun because this fucking thing is loud as shit. It's gonna punch a big ass hole in someone. I'm not looking to do drywall work. Is that a stash? No. Get back, I got a sniper. I'm not afraid to use it.
Go on! I see him! Into the room!
Oh, damn it. I will say, weapon customization is pretty decent. How can you unlock and customize on the fly? I agree with that assessment as well. That the customization is competently done, at least. the very least, the fact that stealth is competently, or sorry, not stealth, the customization is competently done. Everything else so far is okay so far, and because it's the first portion of the game, it is kind of hard to like really it's kind of hard to really like get into it a little bit for me. Although that's not for lack of trying right now. Please hold.
Building A. Reckon that's still a security office. It'll definitely be the most secure spot here.
Now that I got a stealth pistol. Alright. Who's here? Nothing but the shadows of your mind. Yep. What was that? Alright, now I'm just thinning things out. For some reason, I can't help but because of the original soundtrack, it sounds like as if I'm hearing the flood in the back from Halo. I don't know if it's just me. It's got that like same gurgly sound, you know? Okay. Okay.
It's a bit odd they're storing plastics here. I suppose no cops can just waltz in here and check, though.
Alrighty. Give me a sec. Come here. Alrighty.
Hey, come here.
I wonder, would it be possible to just sneak through this entire section without a gun? God. Just don't use the sleep darts, don't use anything, just fucking... just pure stealth your way through? It's possible, I imagine, but would you want to? Is the question.
There's the gear. I guess I'm dropping in. It's not my gear, but at least it's something. Not here. Where the fuck did they put it? Not here either. Shit.
Come on, man, I want to get the fucking suit, man. Keypads and locked doors.
Looks like that's the code for the admin door. Oh, lucky me.
2042. I really want to see what this game's like with the suit, because right now, that's the silver lining right now. So far, everything is competently made, it's fine. But in terms of, like, everything overall, though, there's everything else beforehand up to this point right now, just like, slow-mo pen. Let's see. Oh my
Back
goodness.
home, where it should be. Did any of you weirdos futz with my suit? Huh. Got a message. Have to check that later.
The suit. Eli's NNCG suit has a damage prevention mechanic. It requires energy-infused end cap pens to function. One pen will restore one portion of the armor's total. Scanning tech will allow you to highlight enemies through walls and track them, and hack and control cameras around the world. Alright. Does that mean my ammo capacity just went up too?
Best not to head back where I came from. No doubt that route's crawling with ops. There's that filtration place out of here. If I'm lucky, I'll have a vehicle to hijack. If not, well, I can hoof it again.
The sound bar will indicate how loud you are in the environment. Alright, finally, we got the suit. We got the suit, we got everything now. Alright, let's see what, see if this is worth it, yeah. Alrighty. I do wish there was a better way of tracking vitals, you know? Something simple. Like, I don't know, at the very least when you get the suit, you get like a EKG meter or something. Something that monitors your, like, heart rate or something.
Checkpoint a wide berth. Should be down the road, back to the city.
Yep. Yep. Okay.
Upstream to civilization.
An entire mission
Can't
without
say
taking
having my
bullet
suit back where
damage.
it belonged wasn't an influence on my decision making anymore. Shame on anyone who assumed it wouldn't vanish under their noses. You don't just take an accountant's gear without ending them first. They should know that. Given that was sorted, my attention could turn to the rest of matters around the red listing. I most certainly had at least one hit over my head. And not dying quietly, most certainly would upset whoever paid for it. Could head straight for Fane HQ, kick the door open, and hope old Charles was at home, sipping wine and pulling an all-nighter. But rash decision-making wasn't my forte, nor was it the smart move, now that I'd gained more of a clear head. Just because the squad was using Fane's gear and location didn't mean they had his blessing. It was too fresh to know for sure. He'd shut that shit down the moment he found out someone red-listed Talon. At least, that's what I leaned towards. Little hope never hurt nobody. I needed information. At the very least, I needed to check the Akron network, with an accountant set up. Not my own, and not Pagano's. Amateur mistake to run an errand and return home when the bounty had time to fester and garner attention. I'd need a neutral accountant I could trust to be unskilled enough to take down easily, without ending him, but not smart enough to torch his equipment simply because I'd showed up. Luckily, I knew just the right mark.
Okay. Ruthless, confrontational, resilient and elusive, tactical and minimalist, deliberate, inefficient. Seriously, what the hell's the difference right now? Ugh, alright. Alright, one more mission, and let's see
Danny
if
Boy Genovo.
Let's see.
Kid hadn't gotten a call sign yet, since he was too green to be well known enough to garner one. He had a ton of spunk, but didn't have anyone around, keeping his ego and ambition in check. I'm a broken record, but this kid was the picture of an amateur professional. He had the money, the gear, and the resources to gather data for jobs. Knew enough of the players to keep a steady list of work. Had a few connections here and there to keep him off any lists as well. Daddy out in Alaska made sure of that for his little corporate boy, if the rest didn't pull through. Wonder if he knew the kid abandoned that original plan to kill people for a living. Still, the brat didn't have the experience to play any situation smart. If he could brute force the problem to a solution, he would. Didn't even know what it was like to lose handily yet. That said, he knew to steer clear of upsetting us vets and his superiors. Didn't stop him from flaunting all his loot and whatever gear he could find use for, leaving it out for the nobodies surrounding him. His rep was spreading steadily enough.
Get on with it.
Point being, Danny's on his way to being someone. A more effective accountant, at least. But he wasn't there yet. And considering Pagano's warning, I'd rather have made a first meeting with a greener accountant than with someone as dangerous as Maeve or that weird platypus guy. Better a sudden fight due to bad comms be in my favor entirely. The kid wasn't much of a threat on the field. He wasn't accustomed to abrupt combat, scare tactics, or the brutality of war. More likely to try and strike a deal or run
How about that?
than fight for his life, especially on quick timing. Unfortunately, that did mean I needed to be particularly definitive about the interaction.
Alrighty, visitors only.
The city was asleep for now. The mercs who were awake were catching a rest from the prior night's jobs. Granted, if I'd known at the time how things would have played out, I would have just walked right through his door. Methodical plans are generally the best course of action, but applying caution isn't always the best strategy. Yeah, hindsight again.
So this is all a flashback right now.
Who the fuck is this? Blowing up my shit.
Odd choice of words, Daniel. It's Talon.
Solid prank. Why would Talon line me? Who is this?
We accountants contact who we need to for whatever reason. Part of asset management, you might say.
Uh-huh. I'm an asset to you.
Technically, any accountant is an asset to another.
You need something.
Quick on the uptake.
Okay. Shoot. What do you need? Gear?
Just want to have a simple chat.
One that can't happen over comms.
Bingo. A little FaceTime. And I got something for you in return. Or just a favor.
Just a chat, and maybe a purchase then. Come on down to my lair.
Consider it a regular business deal.
Holy shit, that's a lot of Aki.
Aki. I hate that word. Akron's only 2 more letters. Belongs to the man who coined the currency. No pun intended. These kids shorten every word they can. If it's got 5 letters, gotta be 3. 3 letters, gotta be a grunting sound. I digress.
How do you get red listed?
Right. A long story. I'll explain it in about an hour. You alone?
No, not at all. Whole party up here. Can't you hear them?
Just heard some whistles about you being pretty busy is all. Not conflicting with your schedule, am I?
My night's still going.
Next meeting is in a few hours for me.
All alone in the little hideout.
Well, that's a lie. Let's see here.
Good. So you've seen the red listing itself?
Yeah.
Someone really wants you pattied, dude.
Seems that way.
What are you looking for? Some 2-0, a little Drina, maybe a little of both?
Maybe.
I do have a bit of a stockpile. I'm sure you're aware.
There's a lot I'm aware of. Yes.
I got armor, too. I can't imagine you'd need that. Special outfit you got, the military one.
Eclipse, right? Ain't that like invincible or some shit?
Not necessarily. It's certainly not invincible. But it's useful.
Normally I'd offer some
Better armor, but since you're good on that front, how about some guns?
Bit early for bartering, ain't it?
You're a customer, boss. Can't take the slinger out of me. I got irons in the fire, always.
I respect the grind. Well, I'll be around in about 50 minutes, okay?
Gotcha. Okay.
I await you in the lair.
There was something special about watching someone lie to you from a clean distance. No use delaying the inevitable at this point. See you soon, kid.
Friendly down! You dead! You hear me? We need reinforcements over here now!
Alrighty.
Fuck this guy! He's worth more money than... Just kill him and the bounty's yours!
And you had me on speaker. How disrespectful.
Alrighty. Let's see what we're
Best
working
get out there quick. Although, it's not like I'll be losing track of him anytime soon.
Shit, this fucking... Hey, make sure you kill the shit out of him and cover me! Oh no, what's this fucking shit in my way?
Clutter. Careless clutter.
Alright, got the flash darts now. In slow motion.
relatively lucky this place is either asleep or mostly abandoned as is. Shouldn't have civvies around all this hail. Now then, will he scramble for an exit or make another silly mistake?
Just fuck him up! He's gonna kill you anyway. He doesn't care. He's a fucking weapon.
Forgot I'm on his comms. Not the mistake I expected, but hey.
Fucker can't get through all of you. Not with those weapons.
After the business, man.
Fuck, this thing is empty. Shit. This one too? Fuck's sakes.
And ruining morale. Kid's really batting 1,000 today.
Fucking fell off. Armor shredded. Alrighty. Oh, damn it. Alright, well, I will say this. The armor does make a huge difference now. Not just in terms of defense, but also in terms of flow. I'm just right now being a bit sloppy. See, ditch the scope right now. It's not doing me any favors. Oh yeah, now we're cooking with some more ammo at least.
Come on, kid. You're getting a lot of people wiped here, just for a little conversation.
Alrighty.
Oh, jeez.
Maybe I hit something a little too important. Oh, hell. Shouldn't be this much blood loss back here. Unless he didn't use any 2-0 for some reason.
Alright. Carrying more ammo now, and now I'm a bit more efficient in combat. It's always a plus, I figure. More armor. Can never have enough of that right now. Alright, I will say this now that the game's picked up a bit in pace. Movement speed is a bit slow. Like, not... It's uncomfortably slow, I'll say it like that instead. Because right now, the way it is that it's just too...
Well, you try to have a simple conversation. Oh, how disrespectful. Let's be real, kid. You did this to yourself. Could have just talked. That's all I wanted.
The bounties.
A shocking amount of Akron. I figured.
Figured?
You know, that's what I wanted to talk about. Didn't think to burn the rig here, did you?
Fuck.
Yeah. Would have been the smart move if I was blacklisted. I appreciate you didn't think to. How convenient.
Wait. What are you doing?
I'm not that ruthless.
I tried to...
Yeah, I know. The consequence of the attempt, however, is a performance review, while I check on some things using your setup. And... cuffs.
The cuffs I get, but... a review? What?
Because I shouldn't have been able to do this to you so easily. You're an accountant, aren't you? Let's discuss.
First things first. Why no pin?
Didn't have one.
That's... password to your computer. Go on.
Pocket change. P-O-K-I-T. All caps.
No alphanumerics, huh?
Oh, that's pointless. Bet I'd be dead before anyone got this far in here.
Interesting stance. So, what's in the safe?
You robbing me too? An antique gun, I think. And, probably the Aki card.
Probably. Hey, you forgot the combination or something?
No?
I do worry about the kid sometimes. 24 already. Jeez.
Yeah.
Conviction. 2 years ago. When are they coming to get you?
Like that'll ever happen. They think of this place like a dead stock.
Isn't it?
I guess I'll say yes to that.
You hold on to broken equipment?
That was an attempted refund. I got a better hauler set in the corner stash anyway.
At least you actually had a plan in mind then. Need to work on the execution.
The path was
And definitely work on that. So, what's this box of scrap all about?
It's just a box full of useless shit.
How quaint. I've heard you can accomplish a lot with a box of scraps.
Whatever, dude.
Am I gonna find a pin in here, you think? Your silence is a little concerning, Daniel. Ah. Well, well. Would you look at that?
God damn it.
Organization saves lives, kid.
You're an asshole.
Don't make it so easy next time. I actually don't want to know. Moving on. That settles the main missteps. Bounty's pretty high. Even for me.
Pretty sure I see why.
50 million
See the light, huh?
shekels.
Just get it over with already.
Hey now. Lighten up. Almost done here.
Alrighty, everything seems cleaned out for the most part.
I'm hoping this little tussle was a good experience for you. Maybe practice your escape routes more, huh? Never know when you'll end up surrounded.
That's what the report was, then. I always thought you lived out near the water.
I did.
So, humor me. What did you do to get the red listing? Who was it?
Don't know. And don't know.
What? You just looked?
What?
Yeah, and on our end, the initiation isn't logged. Pretty rare, but it happens.
Not to us, right?
Normally? No. I'm gonna have to do more digging. Might give Faint a call and see if... Expecting more company?
Huh? No. There's nobody.
Great.
Eli?
Whisper.
Come on now, don't be like that. You're a hard guy to get a hold of.
Yeah, that was intentional.
How you holding up?
Let's start with how you found me. Lurkers?
No. I talked to Pagano, listened for whistles. I've been trying to contact you since you walked away from his door, dude. You saw the, caddy already, yeah?
Caddy. Another cute little shrunken word like Aki. Catalyst bounty. Honestly, I think this one's more annoying than Aki. Sadie was still relatively young. Employed the modernized play of words the same way she employed the usage of modernized technologies. She grew up in this city and had the knowledge and skills to match. Someone who kept up with all this new blockchain crap. I could only assume she tapped away on that little data pad to get my location somehow.
As of a few minutes ago.
Well, you seem to be taking it well.
Panic ain't done nobody any good.
So, any idea who you pissed off?
Sadie, what are you contacting me for?
Alright, I won't mince words. I heard someone had a blacklist, and yes, my first thought was about the size of the payout. I do need upgrades and some new tech and furniture, maybe even a vacation. But I saw the target, and well, that kind of pissed me off, man. I assumed you did something nuts. Killed some accountants, killed a couple CEOs. Checked into it. It's fucking empty, Eli. I got nothing, and apparently neither does anyone else. It's just for the damn coin.
Huh.
And, given our history, that sealed my position on this. Simple enough?
Jumping head first into a catalyst bounty? That's not the smartest move, Sadie.
I know, in this economy. Look, I'd say you're more than just a colleague, Eli. Plus, this is literally bad for business. Our business. There's already movement out there.
Movement? What kind?
Yeah, squads are running their jobs for the night. Normally it gets quieter around this hour.
Ooh.
There's a cluster of them pulling double time tonight. Almost as
The
if.
word's out, and the payout is huge. Shit.
You alright? Cops?
No, I'm still at Danny's lair. He's on the list, so they'd send someone in the morning at best to check on the commotion.
Then it's hitters.
Yeah, looks like it. About to be assailed by some hungry hunters.
Alrighty. Looks like we got
Seems
more
they
of our
haven't
work
gotten
to be
close
cut
yet.
out.
You gonna try to sneak your way out?
If I can.
Looks like the NHSF was running a number of vehicles one way a half hour ago. That's likely who you're dealing with.
Wannabe Special Forces. Interesting. Their response time is pretty solid.
Easier if you start a gunfight in the morning.
Yeah,
Ooh,
antsy
now we got
suits.
more ammo. Excellent.
Great. Is Danny?
He's fine. Just cuffed.
See, I don't got any optics right now, so.
Definitely a freelance mercenary crew. I'm gonna assume the strategy is throwing numbers my way.
You don't sound too worried.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Come out, bitch!
Or, hear me out. I'll come pick you up.
What?
Yeah, I may or may not be stealing a dropship already.
Not a fan of this.
Hey, I can just joyride instead, you know.
Uh-huh.
You know, old man, it's gonna be weird if I have to beg to help you.
Fine, fine. Skybridge. I assume you know the spot.
Hell yeah, I do. Sounds more like it. On the way.
Yeah, I'll be waiting.
More medium ammo, more medium ammo. Bunch of MP5s. Part of me wishes there was a crosshair, just so that way I have a general view as to where I'm looking at, which seems unnecessary, but considering I prefer hip fire. Yeah.
When someone has the skills to do exactly as they suggested for the reason they suggested, sometimes it's better to take the leap. The idea of a single person surviving transience with no support is romanticized in stories. But it's not particularly realistic without a benefactor or significant resources and planning. City's too big, too full of killers for that. Had to weigh the overall risk at the time.
Hey, I'm about 30 seconds out. You there?
I'm here, yeah.
Mind maybe grabbing something for me? Real fast, since you're right there?
I don't like where this is going.
Hey, look, up to you. But Danny stole a package from me a long time ago. And it's pinging my PDA right now, because it's close again.
Continue. I'll decide after you explain where.
It should be right across that bridge from you. It's a red data stick. Somewhere in that storage room over there.
Yeah, more risk.
Yeah, but for what it's worth, should be plenty.
You seriously think you can get away? Come say hello to my son.
Damn it.
Why don't you?
Hey, I'm about 30 seconds out. You there?
I'm here, yeah.
Mind maybe grabbing something for me? Real fast, since you're right there?
I don't like where this is going.
Hey, look, up to you. But Danny stole a package from me a long time ago. And it's pinging my PDA right now because it's close again.
Continue. I'll decide after you explain where.
It should be right across that bridge from you. It's a red data stick. Somewhere in that storage room over there.
Yeah, more risk.
But for what it's worth... Crap to lose that.
I'll think about it. Oh, great. More hitters.
Alrighty. Find the kid's stash. Supposed to be a red data stick, right? So what the hell? Oh, right here, okay.
Hey, looks like you got it.
Yeah, through a surplus of garbage. On my way back.
Tell me about it. Thanks for grabbing that, man.
Yeah, I got a new optic. Alrighty, nice.
Wow. You actually got it. Awesome.
It was just a few steps away. Can't imagine I'll be able to come visit this spot again after today. For a while, anyway.
And now, I don't have to return and steal it. Wins all around.
Alrighty, nice. Visitors only. Elusive and careless, ruthless and confrontational, rapid and inefficient, tactical minimalist. Alright. I don't know what you expect from me, Big Fry.
Coming up for
That was my best
phrase.
performance.
After surfacing from the weight of debt, family struggles, business deals gone wrong, or a literal ocean, you name it. That moment when you take a full breath, still treading water at least. It's cathartic. You surface enough times through bad situations, you get a knack for the method. No time to waste. Search for dry land. Use the respite for action. That's how we were trained. Surface and swim. Land and sprint. A regular weekday. Sadie provided both a respite and a destination. An Aroa facility in District Y. Center of the city. If I didn't know any better, I'd have assumed it was a trap. Theft wasn't my area of expertise, but I was accustomed enough to espionage to know the locations that stored the city's precious data. Outside of a few military satellites up above, these facilities were the only beds of secure information, buried in security and techno jargon on machines I'd only ever glanced at. In order to break my bounty, I simply needed a name and a location. Problem was, corpos kept their whereabouts tight-lipped. Angry business partners, disgruntled employees, rivals. No different than gangs, really, just housed in high-rises. That said, there was money to be made lurking around men and women of influence. Their approximate location would sell and get saved in encrypted data for resale. Simple, but valuable information. Information that could be pulled if you poke the right server farm.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna...
That said, we do have a bit of a problem.
Naturally.
I didn't exactly plan to be breaching Aroa again today. So, I don't have any master keys ready to go. I set them up ahead of time to make it easier to get in and out undetected.
Meeting this will be complicated. Still need that name and location. Options?
I mean, Since Danny's alive, you'd prefer quiet and stealthy, I'm guessing? It's risky, but I can guide you through making a key on the fly. From inside.
Is it difficult?
Maybe for you, old man.
Very funny. Handed me an odd little data stick. Next generation of tech. Strips its own sides away as you push it in, to fit whatever port it needs to. Yeah, she'd have giggled at that description, I bet. The old man didn't mess with this shit. As I said, it was not my forte.
I see you staring at that back there. It'll match any port in the joint, aside from admin consoles
Oh,
and the higher
sorry,
ports.
that's my alarm.
We need something more specific for that, but we're gonna be going down, not up.
Alright, give me the play-by-play.
Normally I do this on multiple infiltrations, but here's the plan. Drop you on the roof, get inside via ventilation. You'll need to find an admin office for general access. They like moving offices around a lot, not sure why. I'll be mapping it out on the fly from outside. Need to find 3 segments
Even for security, that's a bit
That done?
much. Just
Downstairs
pass
where
shit
the main
around,
servers
that's
are
it.
and our info. Easy. Paranoia.
Got a red list active. Assume the worst. What's the paranoia?
I've never stolen the tags this fast for a master key. They might respond internally.
More security or lockup?
Lockup. Just in case, check my bag there. Grab as many of those blue things as you can.
Sadie, are these EMPs? Not quite military grade, but these are stronger ones than my CPL.
Don't tell anyone I have those.
Oh, my lips are sealed. Got it. Hell, who taught you to fly?
Self-taught. I can take off and land. I prefer to not.
Right. We there?
About to land. Crash.
How I'm elated.
Hey, if I crash, your suit will probably save you.
Yeah, maybe. Most likely.
Most likely.
There.
Good work.
They'll send a couple of guys up to check the pad in a few minutes. After they find out ain't any delivery scheduled right now.
They are a bit slow.
The irony of Aroa being named best in security.
No kidding. Alright. These EMPs?
Right. On the off chance my paranoia's right, I'll set up a diversion both inside and out here. You're gonna have to punch the doors open to the
I
master
wonder
server
if this
when that
character
has to
is,
happen.
because her name's
Those.
Sadie, was designed after
Hopefully
Sadie
they aren't
Adler
needed,
from Red
but
Dead
I'll guide you
Redemption.
through, if we gotta.
She sounds
Yeah,
Texan,
maybe.
she's got the hair, she's got the
Fine with me.
look.
Ventilation entry, right?
Aside from using the elevator? Yeah.
Huh. What's the smile for?
Oh. I guess I'm a little excited. Reckless ain't my norm.
Yeah, mine either. Except some of the jobs that Charles, Yeah, never mind. We should move.
Right. Right.
Okay. Let's go.
Set up out here. If it turns out I was right, we'll change tactics.
Copy that.
Alrighty. Level select. I'm curious, what is this? What is the survival mode now? Oh God. Alrighty. 3 enemies, and I don't get the suit. Come on, man, that's like the whole point of this game. I want the suit. Give me the suit by default. Give me a sec. That's my second alarm, because usually I wake up at this time, but woke up early. Oh no. Actually, I am curious, what can I get from this suit? 15,000 for the suit upgrade? You fucking kidding me? Oh my God, 15,000. Where am I gonna get 15,000 doubloons from? But yeah, where the fuck am I gonna get 15,000 doubloons for a freaking suit upgrade? See, anything I could get my hands on? Infinite ammo. No thank you. You can't even afford infinite ammo, man. Health and ammo replenished. No video. Let me try. Oh man, I'm kind of now a little bit annoyed the fact that you start off with no suit. Alright. Alrighty, so, Transience. A game that BigFry made. The 400 blows that this man will make. Let me see if I can articulate my thoughts right now. Let's see here. I'm looking at the reviews right now, too. Yeah. Right now, I'm looking at the videos right now because we are coming to a actual wrap. Let's see. So currently, the reviews are kind of mixed right now. All right. So for a total of 15 to 20 bucks, you can get Transience. Do I recommend this game? Okay, so here's the thing with Transience in this game, is that for the most part it's a competently well-made game, is what I'll say. It is, and I do genuinely mean that. It's competently made in terms of design and all that jazz, but I'm trying to find the best way to describe it because there's like a few things about it that's like off for me a bit. Among them, in the things that are off for me, is just the feeling and idea that you're supposed to be like this stealthy and panther-like character doesn't sit right because, well, it doesn't entirely have the stealth idea down. Now, don't get me wrong, it's got the tactical stealth part down, but the actual stealth part is kind of sort of like a little bit tagged on a little bit. That's not to say that it's bad entirely, but it's kind of sort of like middling. The actual gameplay when you get the suit does feel genuinely good though, I will say that. When you get the suit, it makes the game feel like it's played the way it's intended now. And so, that's really the core crux of the problem right there, is the fact that this entire game is built on the idea that you pretty much make it to where you get the Eclipse suit, because I'm looking at the Steam page right now. When you get the Eclipse suit, it does actually, you know, have the game be more as it was intended. However, to another extent, trying to find the best way to describe it, the combat sections feel like they're too tactically brained to be actually anything else, if you know what I mean. Because think of it like this. If you have Insurgency Sandstorm, Insurgency Standalone, Rainbow Six, Raven Sword type ideology, all of them coalescing, you kind of have a bit of a conflict of interest. And accounting for the beginning as well, the first 2 to 3 chapters is arguably the biggest hurdle you could possibly ever face in this game. And I do genuinely mean that. This game is, like I said, it's completely made. I actually like it well enough. The problem is, though, is that there's a lot of conflict of interest with its design as a whole. And in terms of the story, if I'm being honest, I didn't really mind the story that much. I think the story is fine. if John Carmack's idea of story in a video game is like a story in a porno, then this kind of sort of would follow that philosophy a bit. However, it feels like it's trying to, at the very least, emulate some of Remedy's actual writing style a little bit, with Eli having these like poetic prose and these thoughts and inner monologues. The thing is, though, is that with Max Payne and Max as a character, his whole thing is actually using analogies to his advantage. He's legitimately lamenting and thinking about his life to that point, as if it was a noir comic book. And because the way that Remedy handles the writing for their games, you legitimately think and like piece together like how this whole world and story is meant to play out. You got Aesir, Valkyrie, and Max Payne, them being synonymous with Norse mythology. Then you got Alan Wake, more synonymous with Finnish mythology, which is a huge departure, and there is still some remnants of Nordic as well. But here, it feels like it's having some of that, while not committing to the idea of having like this analogy to gods and, this darker undertone. It's there, but it's not really filled with that type of deeper sustenance, if you get what I'm saying. Again, if you played Max Payne in any of Remedy's games, you'll probably feel how that story is meant to play out. You get to like understand bits and pieces, and like if you know mythology as well, double points for you, because you get to piece together how it is. And yeah, so in terms of narrative, it's fine as well. The whole thing I could basically say is competently made, which is not bad, but not exactly great either, That's kind of sort of the kicker here. That being said, I do think the game is actually legitimately good, but it needs some actual legitimate refinement as well to actually make the game more potent and poignant, is what I'll say. In terms of raw gameplay, it's fine. Gunplay is competent, but the stealth and the way you approach things is a bit more complicated and lacks any finer nuance, is the best way I could put it for me personally. It lacks any of the lacks any like legitimate, well, I shouldn't say legitimate, but at the very least finer points that allows you to at the very least be like this stealthy character while also being this, lethal gunman. And the fact that you have to go through 3 chapters of that design it's hard to really grit my teeth and, willfully go through it, That's what I'll say. Alright. Yeah, right now I'm just looking at the reviews right now. Currently, it is... I want to find one that's actually, like, legitimately critical, because for the most part, some of these people, they are from BigFry's community. While me, myself, I'm not exactly that ingrained into his community. But yeah, I want something with a bit more nuance. So, this is my take on it. Overall, competent game. Very well made for the most part, and for the most part, in terms of design, it's alright. There's a few big hang-ups though, and this comes up in the first 2-3 chapters about. Some things aren't well explained. The stealth isn't as fine or as or refined or as good as like other games. But yeah, in terms of the AI though, the AI, I will say, is as I expected it to be. I expected it to be competent, and that's it. But yeah, it is competent, and it's fine. Give me a sec. I am legitimately going through. Atmosphere 7 out of 10, art style 8 out of 10, gunplay movement 6 out of 10, enemy AI lethal but dumb, soundtrack is great. Okay, yeah. Alright, so yeah, overall the AI is alright, so yeah. Alright, let's start from point zero a little bit again. So, as a bit of a summary run through, in terms of atmosphere and graphics, it's pretty decent. In terms of story and, narrative, it's kind of average. It's fair. Could be better. Could be significantly worse. Let me see. Gameplay. I like how the gunplay is. Problem, the movement is too slow for my liking. And, maybe it's better for others, but I feel like half the time I have to, sprint. And when it applies to stealth, it's not fast enough that I can, at the very least, panther walk my way through at least. Or at the very least, feel like I'm going through without any critical issue. Because if you saw me in the first chapter, I was just sneaking up to people and shanking them. So yeah, I'm trying to think. In terms of the enemy AI, I thought they were okay. If you're doing raw gunfight, then yeah, it's fine. But if you're doing stealth, they're kind of dumber than a bag of bricks. And the music, I'm not a music guy, but it sounded okay. So I'm just gonna put it fairly high. So overall, a fairly alright game, if I'm being honest. It's competently made, and yeah. I do hope, and I do wonder if BigFry will, through subsequent patches, add revisions and add, fixes and new additions to Transience. I am kind of hoping he does, just because this game is competently made. It's not 400 blows where it's going to revamp and revitalize gaming and development and all that. But it's still competently made that I do hope that he does keep at it. Although I will throw this out there right now. I am debating whether or not I should keep this in my library. I will probably keep it. Probably being the key word. Assuming that, there is more stuff to come. However, overall, it is fairly good, if I'm being honest. I'll throw this out here right now while I'm talking. I do want the option for the wave-based survival mode, the horde mode, whatever the hell, to have the game be, to have me just off rip, start off with the suit. Because, man, without the suit, the game kind of blows, if I'm being honest. And that's the biggest hurdle right now. Is the fact that without the suit, you're kind of just left out in the shitter. I want that option already. I want the option to choose between whether I want to earn the suit or whether I want the suit by default. Just have things be expensive in the horde mode. So that way it's like a healthy offset, But yeah. Overall though, it's alright. It's competent and it was fair. Here's hoping that in time that the game is given a fair shake. Now, I gotta put things on wrap fully. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy this stream. If you want to see more, I'll be streaming again whenever I get the chance to, because I got stuff to do, like work and all that jazz. And yeah. Overall, Transience is a fairly competent game. As I will reiterate constantly, I'm debating whether or not to keep it or not. I may be over the Steam refund point, but still. It's a matter of how well the support is, how BigFry will take the criticisms leaning into the games. He seems to be taking it fairly well. I will say that. Or at the very least, he seems to be at the very least open to it, given the fact that he dropped by my channel, to which I thank you once again, BigFry, for that. But yeah. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the stream. I'll see you next one. Till then, take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon.